the minimum wage in our community is not, high enough for somebody to have, a living wage,
Like,
we don't get upset
have
about
the
it.
billionaires becoming richer every and then they say, no, we can't really increase wages for our workers, and like, well, if the workers stop working and then they suddenly stop becoming billionaires, like how difficult is that to understand? And then the workers are like kind of really really casual and like, oh, okay,
yeah. Well, it's hard for workers to go on strike because they have to be able to support themselves while they're on strike. And then, there's a lot of anti-union. So the unions are what kind of allow that, because basically people they pool their money and they pay the union. And then the union can like help enable them to like protest for longer or whatever, or strike for longer, and they can organize them. But then you get into the issue of the companies don't allow unions to be formed. They basically put a lot of pressure on the employees not to join. Like they threaten to fire them or, whatever. Kind of like indirect pressure tactics. And so they'll do a lot of things to try to prevent those unions from forming. And then
and
in the past,
have a lot of money, of course, to kind of pay the Congress members to kind of put anti-union laws.
A lot of it's about money.
And pay.
Yeah. And the problem is in the past, unions were corrupt too. Like there's been unions that are corrupt because they just take the money and they don't really do much for the workers. So right now, I think there's a movement to form more unions, but the union has to be held accountable too. So it's in a tough situation right now for a lot of workers because they don't feel like they hold the power. So